would come here on two separate occasions, because in the early days they believed that Jack the Ripper could well have been a soldier that was stationed here. Of course, they didn't find him here. They did not find Jack the Ripper here. He's still out there on the streets of Whitechapel waiting for you tonight. And there behind you, the great Roman keep known as the White Tower. Work began on that tower in the year of 1078. And look, almost nearing completion. And it was here where the royal family lived for well over 500 years. Up there on the top floor. The floor below there was a banqueting hall and the council chamber. Knights and their ladies would be accommodated in this lower chamber here. But there was another chamber deep below the ground. There were the walls of the very, very thickest, and the ads and banquets around would not let out a cry of pain. Because it is down there in the dark, dank, airless corner of that very tower, where once upon a time the tower torture chamber was housed. And gentlemen, should you wish to venture down there in the dark, airless bowels of that tower today, be prepared. Because even today you can still be tortured. Because down there now, there is a gift shop. Now access to that tower is on the south side and up the wooden staircase. Remember to pause, however, halfway up, gaze into that smaller doorway where the bodies of those two unfortunate princes were discovered. And down in the corner down there, just beyond the trees, that is the entrance to the bloody tower the two boys disappeared from. But laid out today in the cell was Walter Raleigh was a prisoner. Now Raleigh, that famous adventurer and explorer, he was held in that tower for 13 years of his life, during which time he fathered a son and wrote a book, History of the World. Part one. But eventually he was executed on the orders of James I. Now, James not only hated Raleigh, but he detested the habit that Raleigh had brought back to this country from the other side of the Atlantic. That habit that still afflicts us all today. What would that be? Yes, smoking, line dancing, and country affairs. Down in the corner of the L-shaped Tudor building, Queen's House, that is where Queen Catherine Howard and Queen Anne Boleyn would await their execution. And also held there over history was Herr Rudolf Hess, deputy leader of Nazi Germany. He was held in prison there for 4 days in May 1941. And William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania, he was held there too because of his political writing. Now what did we do with him? Did we brand him with iron? Did we stretch him on a rack? Did we cut off his head? No. We sent him to America. But he went on to form that colony that he named in honor of his father, Pennsylvania. Now the house next to it on the green is number 5, Tower Green, the home of the gentleman jailer. That is where the Lady Jane Grey was held a prisoner before her execution. And her young husband Gilbert was held in this tower here, behind that arch window. And in there he carved a name deeply on the walls twice. There are many inscriptions on the wall of that tower. You can go in and read them. Some of them go back over 450 years that were left by prisoners incarcerated there. And here before you on the green, this little pond that marks the site of the private execution site on Tower Green. 6 terrible executions took place upon that spot over here. 1 man, Robert Devereux, the 2nd Earl of Essex. 5 women. 3 of those women would be Queens of England. And I shall show you where they lie at rest within the walls of this chapel. But before we go in there, could I remind you that, gentlemen, this is still a place of worship. So please, remove your headdress as you enter. If you have one of those implements of Satan, a mobile phone, gentlemen, please throw it in the river. Ladies and no photography or video recording is permitted within the walls of the chapel. If you don't safely re-enter, remember this is a small brick house there, no bigger than that. It's been there for hundreds of years. Please remember, step on it, do not try and step through it because it will trip you up. And remember, it's there on the way out too. Now this is important. When we go into the chapel, please go straight down the aisle, fill up the seats from the front, and please use every seat so we can get as many people sat in this small chapel